Greetings, boxing fans and readers. Welcome back to the Boxing Book Review. Today we have a new series about true crime and boxing being published by a new player in the publishing world of boxing. That's Hamilcar Publications, Hamilcar Publishing. This is a new series called Hamilcar Noir, hard-hitting true crime. So they take boxing history as it pertains to true crime, and they created a series out of it, so that's kind of cool. I'm not really a true crime reader, but I love reading about boxing fighters and history and what happened to them. So this is a series, and this is the one I've read first, Killed in Brazil, The Mysterious Death of Arturo Thunder Gatti. This was a good read, good book. In Killed in Brazil, Jimmy Tobin recounts the dramatic events surrounding Gatti's tragic demise and shines a light on what may have happened on that fateful night. This was a bittersweet read for fans of Arturo Gatti. It's still relatively recent in the minds of fans, I think. It is for me. I still remember when I heard the news. But anyway, this book is divided into three parts. The first part recounts the news of his death and the circumstances surrounding it and how it looked and what went on. The second part is really about his boxing history, his boxing, how he's seen in the eyes of boxing fans. And the third part of the book is sort of a recap of the criminal case. It reveals parts of both sides of the story. I know it seems like a lot of boxing fans have their view on what happened, and the author addresses this book. If there is one, and the author addresses it in the book, but if there is one thing I have to criticize the book on, it is relatively short. It's less than 100 pages. Most of these in the series are pretty short, but that's okay. But in the second portion of the book, he tries to write about why people love to watch Gatti fight, and it's just so short that you really can't encapsulate why people loved watching him fight in so few words. I mean, you could write a whole book on Gatti's epic career, and it wouldn't be enough to truly explain how awesome it was to watch him fight. So, but that aside, I found out stuff about the case that I didn't know about, and it was a very interesting read. Other books in the series include Berserk, The Shocking Life and Death of Edwin Valero. I don't know much about him. I'm looking forward to watching his fights. He's one of those fighters that I still need to take a look at. Filled with first-hand accounts from the men who trained Valero and the reporters who covered him, as well as insights from psychologists and forensic experts, Berserk is one hell of a book. And this I cannot wait to read. A Fistful of Murder, The Fights and Crimes of Carlos Monzon, the great middleweight champion. One of the greatest middleweight champions of all time. In A Fistful of Murder, Don Stradley explores Monzon's turbulent life from its beginning in poverty to his dramatic rise to stardom, all the way to the case that shook a country and still hearts Argentina today. So that looks like a good one. Another one in the series is Slaughter in the Streets, When Boston Became Boxing's Murder Capital by Don Stradley. So it's really cool that there's a new series being published as it relates to boxing's dubious history with crime and the mob and all sorts of things like that, because we all know there's no corruption at all in boxing, right? Right. So, and another good thing about the series is that it's numbered. Mine's a little out of order right here. And it's color-coded. Looks good together. So that's my recent pickups from Hamilcar Publishing. I got these on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll also leave a link to Hamilcar Publishing's website. They have a lot of other books being published. They just published a great biography of Bundini, Ali's cornerman and confidant. They have books on Hector Camacho. They're really releasing a lot of good quality content and for boxing historians, boxing readers. So check out Hamilcar Publishing's website. They also have a lot of good articles on their website, and I'm looking forward to other books published by them. So until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.